Hey everyone, Will here from Mature Minded Gamers, and today I am joined by Ray Billings from CGE. Ray, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So
Awesome.
tell us a little bit about yourself. How long you been with CGE?
Yeah, so I have been with this company for exactly 14 days. I was hired 2 weeks ago. I am now their in-house content creator. I'm going to be doing all of their Twitch stuff going forward. Once we get through, Gencon and Origins, and I get my sea legs, that will be where you can find me.
Awesome, very cool. So we'll
Yeah,
definitely have some links and share some of the content there. So
yeah,
tell us
totally.
what you brought today to Gen Con. Show us.
Yeah, so the big thing that we are doing with Gen Con 2021 is the relaunch of Galaxy Trucker. It launched here at Gen Con this Thursday. It's now available in stores around the country. And are you familiar with the original Galaxy Trucker
I
at all?
am, and it was in a huge box.
Yes, it was in a huge box. This is half the size. It's also half the price.
Okay,
And the
that's
whole,
good.
yeah, it used to retail at 60. Now it's 29.95. And our goal with this relaunch is just to make an absolute classic more accessible to people just getting into the hobby, like right now. Because especially
Right.
during the pandemic, a lot of people got into board games. And Galaxy Trucker has its very dedicated sort of cult following around it, but it's almost 15 years old, and you may not stumble into it if you're just in the hobby now.
Right.
We wanted to kind of remind people that, hey, this game exists, and we wanted to repackage it to be more appealing to just newbies who are coming into the hobby.
Oh, very yeah. That's a definitely excellent idea.
Yeah.
So you've got a lot of components on the table,
Yep.
and it still retails for $29.95.
Yep.
Very cool. And how does it differ from the original as far as gameplay?
Yeah, the gameplay is pretty much the same. It's the same amazing game that we published in 2007. It's already won the Dice Tower Seal of Excellence, this new printing, so no worries, nothing has changed drastically. Basically, what we did was we streamlined stuff.
Okay.
So the rule book is simpler. We cut the core, we changed the core gameplay loop. So in the original Galaxy Trucker, you play the first flight, you play the second flight, and then you play the third flight, right? That's your normal hour and a half game of Galaxy Trucker.
Right.
With this, we have structured it so that the typical game of Galaxy Trucker with this new version is to just pick one flight and play that as if it was a difficulty level, and that
Okay.
cuts the gameplay down to just half an hour. And you can still play the 3 flights in a row, and we actually added some new content to that if that's how you want to play. But the rule book will introduce you to the game as like pick a ship to play, and that's your game of Galaxy Trucker. It's built to just do that one flight. It just makes it more accessible and easier to pull off the shelf to play half an hour of Galaxy Trucker.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And this is 2 to 4 players.
2 to 4 players.
Very cool. And then, but what's the playtime?
Playtime now will be around half an hour,
Half an
depending
hour.
on how many people you have.
I was gonna say per player or
Half an hour total, I believe.
okay.
But I guess don't quote me on it. But that's what I've experienced is about half an hour to
About
play
half an
one
hour?
flight. It's not a long game.
Okay.
And that's kind of what we wanted to do, is just make it easier for people to just pick up and play it.
Absolutely, and that's what a lot of people are looking for now, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you do love the 3 flight trek, we've added these title tiles, which are a new gameplay mechanic to the
Okay.
game. So they're titles that basically are like, what type of Galaxy Trucker are you? You earn them kind of like achievements, but depending on how you built your ship. And once you get one, you earn it, and then for the following 2 flights, you're going to try to defend that title. So the one you have in your hand right there is called the Cruise Captain, and it's whoever ends the first flight with the most cabins that have a view. So cabins that don't have anything that look out onto space.
Gotcha.
And it's cool because in the original Galaxy Trucker, I mean, obviously every ship you build is completely new and unique, and it can feel kind of disjointed.
Right.
These kind of encourage you to build all 3 of your ships in a similar manner, and also ones like that, you have to really think about how you're going to structurally do that. They're just fun. I really, honestly, really like the title tiles. I think they add a lot of variability to the game.
That's exciting. Very exciting. And what else did you bring?
So this is Under Falling Skies. This is our dedicated solo game. It is a little bit hard to get your hands on right now, but hopefully that's changing very soon. In like a month, it should be more readily available. And this is sort of like a Space Invaders inspired solo game. So I don't know if you can see this on camera, but it's got this gorgeous long modular board here. And the story behind it is that a mysterious alien force is slowly descending upon your human city, and for some reason, humanity has chosen you and you alone to figure out what to do about it. So down here, you've got your base where you'll be placing dice. You've got the sky that's slowly dropping aliens down on you, and you've got this motherboard or mother ship that is slowly going to get closer and closer to you every round. And it is incredibly difficult, but also incredibly elegant. I am not a solo gamer. This game is like the one solo game that really captures my attention, because this puzzle down here, this dice rolling and decision making portion of the game, is really simple. There's like 2 or 3 rules about how you can place your die, but it gets so brain burny and puzzly without being overly complicated.
Oh,
And I love
that's
when
always
games do
important
that.
too. So
Yeah. So that's Under Falling Skies. It's really gorgeous. It also has a campaign mode. You play through defending different cities, and you unlock different characters. But you can also just play the regular base game without the campaign, and it's phenomenal.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
I would really like to try this one out. I have yet to play it. I've heard a lot about it,
It's
and I'm
really
excited
good.
for it. Very
It
cool.
really surprised me when I tried it for the first time.
And you said it's supposed to be coming out soon.
It is out. It's just hard to get your hands on.
Well, that's what I meant. It's going to be reprinted
Yes,
so it can be
yes,
available.
in the next couple months, hopefully.
Very cool, very
That's
cool.
the plan.
Hopefully just in time for the holidays,
Yes,
right?
yes, hopefully, definitely.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. And then is there anything that maybe you can give us a little tease on what's maybe coming out in the future for CGE?
Yeah. So the year of 2022 will kind of be the year of the expansion for CGE. We might not even publish any new games next year. I think the big thing we're going to be doing is creating more expansions for the Lost Ruins of Arnak, and then also releasing expansions for the new relaunch of Galaxy Trucker. That'll be new expansions that are different from the expansions
From the original
for the
expansions.
original.
Very
And
cool.
we also have something very cool coming up that I'm still kind of in the dark about because it's all being developed on the Czech side of the company, but there's going to be a Codenames app or like video game that's going to be launching hopefully soon. And it's not just a port of the video game or the board game into video game form. It's like genuinely from the ground up supposed to be a specifically video game experience, not just a board game but digitally. And
That's
I'm
exciting.
so excited to see what they do with that because Codenames is such an interesting but also such a simple game.
Absolutely.
And I'm so interested to see what layers they come up with to make that its own unique experience.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. So, hey, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Ray,
of course.
for showing us what you brought here today. And be sure to check out all of the great content that Ray will be publishing out here soon. We'll have links for that in our video description below on this one. So be sure to check out all of our other great content on maturemindedgamers.com. So until next time, everyone stay safe and take care.